I've been up. I got up this morning about 4 a.m. to go to the gym. It is, you know what time it is. Almost 2 o'clock. I just got my camera set up. Got all my stuff ready in the morning. So hopefully old heifer steps out and I can whack her pretty early and get her cleaned and on ice before it gets too hot. I don't know that I'm gonna hunt the evening. I got a bunch of other stuff I gotta do tomorrow. So we'll see. So I think, I mean, if they're following the timeline of what they've been doing the last week on my camera, I think I should have a pretty fair shot at old heifer. So we'll see. So it's 5 a.m. I've made it to the property that I'm gonna hunt. I was hesitant actually about hunting this stand this morning because the night before they were there from, gosh, all hours of the night. And I checked my camera this morning and they've already hit that spot at 4 a.m. this morning. Pulling into the property, I actually caught 2 doe in my headlight, so they've kind of been moving early, super early this morning, between 3 and now, based on my camera activity. I came here early to take a long entrance into my stand, so I'm hunting sort of a south west corner of this property. It's a 40-acre square essentially. My other camera, which is across a creek, that stands getting between 6 and 8, mostly doe. I've got a spike and a button buck that's showing up with this group. This area that I'm hunting today, I haven't had a shooter buck on camera in a while. Another property that I hunt, the camera's showing that they're still in bachelor groups here, so oh gosh, there goes a deer right there. Yeah, they're moving right now. So I got here an hour and a half before shooting light so that I can walk just ever so slowly to my spot and hopefully not bump them. I might bump them a little bit, but it seems like they've got some really good early activity today. And I've got a full moon coming on Monday. So that might shake up their activity a little bit. All of my early hunt right now is getting myself ready for public land hunting. I again told you guys that I'm learning how to actually hunt for myself, pick my stand area for myself, do the cameras, all of it by myself, because I'm used to hunting over that gold insurance, and yeah, I'm doing it a little bit right now. There goes another deer. And I kind of wanting to just shake the cobwebs off of my bow. I've gotten several deer with my bow, never a buck, but it's been a while because between school and pregnancy and babies, I wasn't able to put in the work that it takes to be ethical with a bow. And definitely a lot of hunters get a bad rap because others assume that we don't like animals, but it's actually quite the opposite. There's such a respect for the animal, at least how I was raised and how I hunt. I'm not going to hunt when I don't think that I'm going to make an animal suffer by any means. So I've practiced quite a bit with my bull and ethical, and so yeah, we'll see how today goes. I'm gonna go ahead and try to slip out there and see what we can do this morning, because they're clearly moving early. Here's some turkeys that are about to come in. I did not pick this spot because I had corn out, but you look, they're huge acorns. There's I don't know, ton of white oak trees right here. And I mean, the ground is absolutely covered. So when I'm looking at my camera, it's not like they're coming in just because I've got something out. They're actually eating their way to my corn, and yeah, they touch it. But I picked that spot because of the food that's already on the ground for them. So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna hunt this spot again, even if I don't have corn out, because I know that's where they're feeding. So I'm planning on hunting some public land on Thursday. And again, that's one of the things that I'm going to look for whenever I'm looking on where I'm going to put my stand is, for one, where are they feeding? Where are they bedding? How's the wind? But public land, no cameras, no food. Making sure my stand's still there. Carrying my stuff out so I can make it a little bit more soundproof for public land, because I don't have the yellow insurance when we go there, so gotta be as quiet as possible. But yeah, so that's one of the reasons I picked that spot, and I'm seeing deer on my camera so frequently. Granted, it's not any big bucks. There's a button buck, a spike, and a good handful of doe, and one specific doe I'd really like to take out. But yeah, that is the reason that I chose that spot for my walk-on. Also, I just wanted to say that part of my reasoning, part of my mindset for fit to hunt was being able to do all this without help, being able to walk and talk carrying sticks, a stand, my backpack essentials, and my bow without feeling like I'm gonna lose my breath. It's a great feeling, and especially being a mobile hunter, it's so important for your safety, because take my word for it, you need your upper body strength in case something happens. So be sure to lift, do your cardio, weighted cardio, get a weighted vest you can build up to. You'll build more strength that way, you'll burn more calories that way. So, till next time.